please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Just last week, the Vice Chairman of the Niti Aayog, Rajiv Kumar, on CNBC Tv18 said that Niti was working with IIM Bangalore to put forward a new way of reporting on jobs in India towards a payroll reporting system in India. That is the report that's been put together by Professor Pulok Ghosh of the IIM Bangalore and Shaumikanti Ghosh, Group Chief Economic Advisor at State Bank of India. Now, essentially, the premise is that currently the Labour Bureau that puts out data in its quarterly employment survey, which maps the employment situation in India, doesn't give you the accurate picture. It gives you a misleading picture. It is fraught with limitations, including the fact that there is a significant lag. Now, the suggestion is that India must move towards payroll reporting, just like countries like the US, etc. Let's go across now to Mohandas Pai. Mohandas Pai, moving towards payroll reporting would be a much more accurate representation of the jobs picture. That is the suggestion that this report seems to be making. Take me through why you believe that's the case.
Shereen, all advanced economies have payroll reporting, and payroll reporting has implication on interest rates, inflation, growth of the economy, etc. Remember, in the US, economists wait for the payroll report to see the number of jobs. In India, our leftist economists have started defining jobs for the last 70 years, but have failed to count the number of jobs. India has 95 million, 9.5 crore people on payroll. That is people who get a monthly salary with ESI, with PF, or with pension, etc. Out of which 2.5 crore are with government, state government and the union government, of which about 5.5 crores are with the EPF in 190 industries, 1.2 crores, etc. are with the ESI. Half of them could be double accounted. We're taking half. And if you add up all that, it will come to about 9.5 crores. The report has all the details. And every year, about 70 lakh jobs are created formally, and about maybe 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs retire. So 5 million net jobs are created. So we need this report. The report is available in the database of the government. Government has to clean up the database, produce a report, and give it to the citizens every month. So there's all this myth about jobless growth perpetrated by everybody will disappear.
But it's still not enough, sir, because as you just pointed out that we're creating 7 million jobs, or 5 million if you factor in the retirees, etc. And I'm reading the report because the report says that 15 million are actually joining the labour force in each year. So it's still not enough. The 7 million or 5 million, whichever way you look at it, it's still not enough.
Not enough. You see, 15 million joined the workforce because 20 years back we produced 25 million babies. We assume that 40% will not want jobs or go into agriculture, get married. That leaves 15 million. Out of 15 million, 7 million get formal jobs. There are 8.8 million coming out of colleges. 6.6 million may join the workforce. And we get 2 million jobs in the auto industry. In addition to that, those are informal jobs, not paying a monthly salary. 2 million, because if you look at the number of trucks, less replacement, look at autos, less replacement, cars, less replacement. 2 million people are employed with new jobs in the auto industry every year. We still have a gap of 5 to 6 million. Maybe about 4 to 5 million don't get jobs at all or do very small jobs. We need to accelerate, but at least Shereen, from what one opposition leader said, India produces only 400 jobs a day, 1,60,000, which is a joke, which is totally wrong, to saying we produce about 70 lakh jobs a year, which are formal, can be counted. It's a big development. We need to produce more. And Shereen, there's another thing I want to bring to your notice. India's tax policy discriminates against labor-intensive industries. If you look at the budget, the effective tax rate for manufacturing is 25%, for services is 30%, and the people who have borrowed money, set up factories, get incentive for automating, and automating not having jobs. A garment manufacturer gets nothing. So we reduce the tax rate to 25%, reduce the depreciation from 15 to 10%, and make sure we incentivize jobs. We need to change the tax policy to incentivize jobs and not incentivizing capital-intensive industries.
What would the specific recommendation be? Because this business of moving down to 25% was a promise that this government made in its first budget, sir. 3.5 years down the line, we're nowhere close to the 25% mark. What would your specific recommendation be?
Well, the specific recommendation will be very simple. Reduce the corporate tax to 25%, reduce depreciation from 15% to 10%, because then you'll equate the equate between job-intensive service industry and manufacturing, which is capital-intensive, and also have specific incentives for creation of formal jobs to say, any new formal job created for the first 2 years, the EPF and the ESI of the employer will be paid by the government, and there will be a training grant given for new jobs. So more and more people come on the formal payroll, they get the skill, they build up social security, etc. Push more people.
But Mr. Pai, since you're talking about skills, sir, and I'm looking again at the report, it says we estimate that around 6.6 million are possibly qualified manpower. The rest are non-graduates, non-qualified.
Yes.
That is net of 8.8 million, so about 6.2 million. So, you know, we don't just have a problem of not creating enough jobs, we also have a problem of unqualified, you know, potential workers.
Yes, unqualified potential workers. The 6.6 comes out of 8.8 million who come out of colleges, because our gross enrollment rate is still 25. There's only 25% of young people in the age group of 18 to 23 go to college, and the rest don't go to college. The dropout rate in class 10 is about, fail rate is about 40%. From those who join class 1. So we got a major problem, but our issue is, let's get towards getting more formal jobs, let us skill more people, let us incentivize employment, let us incentivize job creation, and let's have a whole new policy to do that. Look at China. In 1978, when China opened up, they incentivized and opened up agriculture. Then they opened up labor-intensive industries along the coast, so that more and more people got jobs, and they gave special incentive for jobs. Then only they brought in capital-intensive industries, because people are more important than mere machines. So we got to focus on people. That's why I hope the report is important for government to reform, to redirect its policies in the budget to more of a job creation, rather than incentivizing more and more capital-intensive industries. If you have a refinery of 50,000 crores and you get 40,000 crores of tax benefits and create 2,000 jobs, that's totally unnecessary. We are surplus in refineries, right? So I think we need to balance it out, and the report gives an indication that India is doing fairly well, jobs are being created, change of policies to get more formal employment, so that more and more people are there. Today, the Patidar agitation, the Gujar agitation, the Jat agitation, the Tamil agitation, Maratha agitation is a symptom of the lack of jobs for people who have been through college. Once you come with a degree, you want more jobs, and jobs will come for you largely in the service industry. Reduce the tax rates, so service industry reduces cost of capital, and they can create more jobs.
All right, sir, let's see if any of this is going to translate into reality come the budget. But appreciate you joining us here, Mohandas Pai, with your take on the report that talks about moving towards payroll reporting in India. And this is the first that's come in there from Pulok Ghosh of IIM Bangalore, as well as Soumyakanti Ghosh of State Bank of India. Thanks very much for your time.
So therefore, India must move towards a payroll reporting system, because that alone will be able to capture the job trends in India. Currently, we rely a lot on the labor report, which comes out every quarter. That is not exhaustive enough. That's the key takeaway from this IIM Bangalore report on jobs. With that, we're going to wrap up this edition of Reporter's Diary. Many thanks for watching, but don't go anywhere. Up next is Money, Money, Money. That will take the action forward. From all of us here, goodbye.